Hello, my name is Ander and today I'm going to show you a gunpowder farm which is very quick and easy to set up. You can do it early on in the game and start gathering gunpowder for when you potentially may get rockets later down the line. And this is quite simple. You can do it at a lower level down here. You don't have to go high in the sky. You can put this into the side of a hill out of the way so you're not viewing it, and it's because it's done with compartments. You can use each separate compartment individually or add as many compartments or as many tiers on as you wish. And the idea is the creepers on the different levels, there's a cat in each corner, and I'll tell you what, we'll have a little look inside. We just pop into here. It's a spider. My spider was born in there. Right, so the idea is basically there's platforms here with a cat in the side. The creeper comes along, goes near the cat, runs off. The trapdoors give the impression that there is a block there, and they fall off the edge into the water streams and then down onto the magma blocks where they die. And that's basically the concept of the farm. And you can use each of these separate quadrants on its own. You don't have to have them all together. And then you can put as many or as little as you want, and that will give you a constant supply of gunpowder. I've been sending two near the spawning area, so they're not doing it. But looking there is plenty of gunpowder being gathering there. It's not been running very long, so let's get on with the build. Okay, for this build, you're going to need some chests for storage, hoppers, some magma blocks. If you can't get magma blocks, you can use campfire blocks. They do the job just as well. You just have to raise it up slightly higher for the light. Some rail. I'm using powdered rail just to avoid the fact that normal rail falls into a circle when we put all four together, but powdered rail is better. Some minecart hoppers, some building blocks of your choice, some water, a couple of half slabs if you wish to have a little viewing platform to see them dying, a lot of trapdoors, and cats. And cats are fairly common nowadays in villages in Minecraft. So find a village, get 2 cats, and then stop breeding basically. But to start off with, we're going to put 2 double chests side by side together on the floor, and then in each of those chests we're going to place a hopper. And then I'm just going to build a little bit of a structure up around these. And now on top of these hoppers, I'm going to put my mine rail down. So you can get them to line up like that, so. And then I'll put 4 hopper minecarts on top. They will be collecting our resources for us. And then another layer around the edge for building. And then put on top of that our 4 magma cubes, and that will be the killing area. Again, this is where now if you want to have a little viewing area, or if you want to come along and maybe swing a sword every now and then to get some experience, go ahead, put it in there. Otherwise, just block it up as normal. And then we're going to just raise this up another 3. 1, 2, 3. And that is our basic killing chamber. Now from here we're going to want to have 4 water chutes down each side, and each is put up the same. So actually what I'll do, I'm just going to put these in here to represent the water chutes. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and do the same again on this side. And so we can encase the water. I'm going to then dust around this. And now it's all being encased. We're going to lift this all up too. Pop in the water, and that will run to the end like so. And then what you need to do is repeat this water chute on each of the 3 other sides. So I'll do that now. Right, so there we have our cross with the water sources. If you're not using each quadrant, just put a water source for the quadrant you're using. So if you do it into a cliff face and you've just got 2 sides here, you just need this one in the middle. That will do the job just fine for you. You can also put a cat in each corner to make sure all the creepers run this way. But then what we need to now is construct the floors, and these are basically an 8 by 8 square. I put little markings, different markers on the bottom there, just so you can actually make it easier to count out the gaps. But basically you've got 1, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then likewise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that will be 8. and this is the same all the way around, and then it's just a case of then filling in the floor. And that done there. And then you need a 3 high wall, 2, 3 all the way around. And as that wall goes up, then you're going to want to put a ceiling over each of the quadrants, and not of the water chutes if you're doing another layer. If you're not doing another layer, cover them up. If you're on your top layer, just cover those up there as well. I'm going to do one that on this farm now, but you can put as many as you want on and it will all be fine. Okay, we now have got the roof on everywhere. I've put some torches down here just so we can see what we're doing. I'm now going to get some trapdoors and just put a trim of trapdoors around the edge of each of the sort of areas and shut them off as well. Put them all down. And as you can see now, we've got trapdoors around each of the edges, so the creepers will see that there, assume it's a block, and will walk off irrespective of what is below. And what I want to do now is put some carpet everywhere. Now I had my carpet here before, and I'm just wondering, with these blocks here, it gave a 3 by 3 space for spiders, so I'm going to space these out every 2 blocks, like so. I don't believe I mentioned carpet right at the beginning, but you do need some carpet just to stop the spider spawning. If you're not bothered about that, you can leave the carpet off. Once all the carpet is down, you want to get a cat in each corner. And then the final step is then just to trapdoor the ceiling, because right now these are too high, and in this space zombies, skeletons can also spawn along with the creepers. So to stop that, if we put a trapdoor over the top like that, it makes it not enough space for a spider or a skeleton or a zombie to spawn. But creepers will still spawn in this space. There is still enough headroom for them to get in here. You don't need to put it over the water chutes. And there we have it. We've got the trapdoors on the ceiling. So what I'm not going to do now is just remove these torches. Close these down. Because right now, this level is done. Again, if you want the second level out, don't have this crossing. Just repeat the exact same process on the next level above. Just break those out. If I take this out, that is done. So if we just come away, hopefully the creepers will soon start appearing. You lot are noisy. Let me just turn down what's our creature sounds. There we go. The creepers are coming in. There's some more creepers coming in now, and they are now spawning. Now, admittedly, I have got a glass floor to stop spawning elsewhere, but once it's in place, light up your caves, the area around it, and then they'll start spawning in. I've got one of these in my single player world, not this size, probably about half this size, or maybe 1 floor. I'm getting ample enough gunpowder for me for a single player world, and there's no issue there. I've got plenty left and it's still coming in. On this one here, I have put stone buttons or buttons on top. I would recommend doing that if this is outdoors, to stop spawns on top, or half slab it, however where you see fit. But this is it. I mean, they'll just sit there happily burning on the lava blocks coming down there, and the gunpowder is collecting here below. And that's it. That's all there is to it. It's such a simple and easy design. You can do this very early on in your game. No offense, this has just took me about 20 minutes to build. So once you've got your resources, it's not a big build to do at all. It can be knocked up fairly quickly, and then as it's just running, as you're working around your base, and you're getting the gunpowder coming in. Guys, thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Consider subscribing if you haven't done already, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.